Welcome back, folks. It is 5:14 on this terrific Tuesday. I'm Josephine Sage. Let's jump right into the forecast right now as we take a look outside at America's Mattress Live Tower Cam. We've got some beautiful clear skies. Once that sun comes up on over the Grand Mesa, that's just going to continue with us throughout today. And let's take a look at those weather headlines because we're not really expecting any big changes. There could be a slight little bit of a chance for some rain, but the temperatures are going to stick around those seasonal averages for today and essentially for the next upcoming week. And again, later in the work week, chance for some thunderstorms, really only focused in those higher elevation areas. Grand Junction could be receiving just a little bit, and Montrose looks like it's going to be in the clear for rain. Weather warnings, folks, flood advisory in Mesa County at least until Sunday, May 21st. So we did just have that aerial flood advisory just along there and on that Utah border, but this has spread all the way for the entire Mesa County, Delta County, and even over in Utah is where that could be happening because of these warmer temperatures. Speaking of temperatures right now, 55 degrees in Grand Junction, 45 in Montrose. Those areas further east, Aspen and Gunnison, are feeling down in those 30s. Glenwood Springs is feeling 42. And wind speeds mild as well right now, 10 miles an hour in Grand Junction, 3 in Glenwood Springs, 7 in Montrose. And kind of as we get throughout the week, we could have some fluctuating wind speeds as some storm clouds with a low pressure system move on in from those northern states. Our almanac will show us that high today is 80 instead of our typical 77, that low end 50 instead of our typical 47. So just up by 3 degrees on both ends of things is where we're hanging out today. In our dog walking forecast, Shelby and Murphy are hanging out with me all week this week. 9 a.m. 63, noon 75, 3 p.m. 79 with a little bit more cloud coverage, but it's going to clear on out at least before tomorrow morning. 6 to 10 days out, we'll notice both Grand Junction and Montrose are going to be 50% chance above that normal temperature range, so just a few degrees warmer than our average. We'll notice here 3 days out, folks, that's just due to this high pressure ridge right here. We're going to focus on this, and then there's a little bit of a dip here. So as we get into Wednesday, it's going to dip on down a little bit closer to us, and even as we get into Thursday, a little bit closer as well, kind of along that northern Colorado border, but still leaving us kind of in that yellow zone, which means warmer temps. We'll look at that pollen forecast, trees on the high end of things, weeds on that low end, and we'll notice, folks, there's a little bit of a change. First one of the season, we do have a little bit of some grass pollens, and those mold pollens are up as well. Tonight, 55 degrees in Grand Junction, 48 in Montrose, and that overall setup. This is that low pressure system I was just chatting about. As it kind of moves on down, it's bringing a little bit of those storm clouds with us, and a little bit closer, and some widespread showers along those northern and central and even that front range area, but not really anything for us. We'll notice here up from the south, moisture on the edge of that low and creating high pressure. It kind of aiding in some showers, but it doesn't look like we're going to get more than maybe half an inch of accumulation. Those higher regions closer to Meeker Craig could be getting up to 1.5 inches. The extended forecast, folks, hanging out in those mid 80s. With, well, a little bit of some sunshine and that little bit of a chance, of course, for that precipitation.